Wow, I can't believe I'm actually returning to this right now. Hello, and welcome to another and final part of Dark Tales from the Lost Soul. We are finally going to get these last 3 endings that I have missed for so long. It's been over a year now. But we're finally going to finish this. And with Son of Cat and Mouse, the one that I had the most struggling with, and it's mainly because the way you're supposed to get it is kind of weird. Before we get straight into it though, there are a few things I have to show, a few deaths that I have actually missed. For instance, there is the cards. What if you just waited at the cards, you didn't actually choose any of these? Well, the following would actually happen to you right about now.
なんだ?
Next up are the masks, the red and white ones. What if you decide to choose either of these masks? What if you don't want to choose at all? And for now, lastly, is the telephone and kid clown stuff or whatever. What if I don't choose a sign? And that's basically it, but now comes the weird part. In order for me to actually get these endings, I actually had to go and take all these deaths and have them saved. No save state loading or anything like that, no reloading saves. I have to get the death animations and have to skip available for them. After getting a certain amount of deaths, and I believe a certain death, as it puts me straight back to the very beginning even though I'm far ahead, eventually I go through ending 1, and it goes through as normal, but eventually it then changes into ending 2. I don't know why, I don't know why it acts like this, but here you go, guys.
所長のやつ人使いが荒すぎるぜ。最後の最後まで後始末をさせやがって。まあこれで明日は無事定年か。さーて帰るとするか。あ、まずい。かみさんとクリスマスディナーの約束忘れちまった。とにかくうちに電話しなくちゃ。かみさん怒ってるだろうな。もしもし、俺だ。すまん。仕事が長引いちまった。今すぐ帰るから楽しみに待っててくれ。あ、そうだ。メリークリスマス。
未だ全てをご覧になっていませんね。お楽しみはこれからです。
And there you go. That's the sign that you've gotten all the endings for that story. And yes, that was ending 2. Again, I didn't really do anything different. I did the usual sort of thing for the endings, but for some reason, that worked. That got me ending 2, even though that was like ending 1. The only difference was I actually went ahead and died a bunch, and kept them. I didn't load a save state. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. But there is one more thing I have to show, and that is actually a path that has no real importance and isn't needed for this ending or any ending. But it's there for you to just check out and have a bit of a trick at, because it will trick you in this one. Essentially, you go to this direction, the teacup with the Clown Kid sign. Then you continue on, you go through the teacup thing, do a shot if you want, no point in doing so. But after doing that and getting out the teacup, all of a sudden, the path you're on is very much different to what you're usually in.
Dead end.
Okay, so that's what happens when you go the wrong way. If you go the right way, however, this will happen.
Huh? なんだこの機械は。切符が貼ってある。動き出したぞ。カードを選べってことか。
Yep, the cards are different here once again, and it's unique to this spot too. Here is the blue one. And now, here is the red card. And that's it. That is Cat and Mouse. So that's one story out of 3 fully done. We've seen everything at this point. As far as I know, that is indeed everything. Now it's time for Ghost Rider. Ending 3 is what we're missing right now, and Ending 3 is sort of the same. Before we get into that though, we have to talk about a different sort of path. You remember how there were the doors that said free and such and looked weird? Well, if you go to the right door and you do the claw game again for the 3rd time, there's actually a difference to the book that you actually get in that one.
拝見させてもらおう。ハートマークってことはこの間の続きだな。どれ？よーし、第7章から始まってる。なるほど、こっちに持ってくのか。ここで殺すの？ここからクライマックスか。うまい。そして最後は？冗談だろ？ また肝心なところで文章がない。最後はどうなるんだよ。
And now we return straight back to this. It's the same thing as before, but now going back to the actual fight. There's a specific deck you have to get, and so far I found that it's always when you die and then go straight back to the beginning almost. So if you get that, I'm pretty sure that unlocks this ending. For this ending, you need to pick the fucking mace, not the axe, and then fight the demonic computer. Now, the ending goes the same as any of the mace endings until after you skip about the third cutscene. All of a sudden, you get this.
先生いますか。先生原稿を取りに上がりましたよ。あれいないぞ。散歩にでも出かけたのかな。参ったな。締め切りを忘れたんじゃないだろうな。本社に電話入れとくか。先生いないんですか。
出してくれ。まだ全てをご覧になっていませんね。お楽しみはこれからです。
And that is all of Ghost Rider. Now, all we have left is the third and final story, The Honeymoon. And The Honeymoon doesn't have too much either. Again, there's one death I missed, one specific path I missed. And that actually has to do with the phones. But right now, the ending that we have missed for The Honeymoon, because now we have all the endings for these two stories, is the second ending. And once again, it revolves around a certain death. I don't know which one though. I don't remember that well. But what I do know is that I missed this specific death, where if you wait on these phones instead of choosing to answer or just leave it alone, if you just wait on the decision screen, all of a sudden, this will happen to you.
Hello?
どうしたの？
血はいい声だな。なんなんだこの電話。
Right, go back to this path right now where you're about to throw the, the Molotov. Do the action, and the cutscene will go as normal, but there will be a major difference with this next one.
火の中。
じゃあ行こうか。
どこへ？
新婚旅行の続き、肩に捕まって足まだ痛むでしょ。
ありがとう。で、どこに行くの？
多分この道沿いを行けば街に出られるはずだよ。うまくすればヒッチハイクできるかもしれない。
こんなところに車が通るかしら。
大丈夫だよ、きっと。
頼りない人。なんで結婚したんだろう。
なんだよ、そんなこと言うんなら置いてくぞ。
私がいなければ何もできないくせに。
お前こそさっき一人にしないでなんて言ってたくせに。
そんなこと言ったかしら。
言ったよ。
言ってない。
言った。
言ってません。
言ってました。
言ってま
す。まずはおめでとうございます。ザ・ロストソウルの一夜、楽しんでいただけましたか？残念ながら閉店のお時間になってしまいました。またのご来店をお待ちしております。それでは。
And yes, that is it. That is all of Dark Tales from the Lost Soul. And that was indeed the actual ending for the game and the actual credits. I am 100% positive that no one has documented this, no one even fucking knows this exists, and I don't think anyone has even seen these. You can't get the credits any other way except by actually beating the game. So there you go. And just in case you're wondering, yes, I do indeed have all the endings for the honeymoon as well now. So we are indeed 100% done with Dark Tales. And you have now seen pretty much everything of this game. So if you really do want to play this game yourself, go ahead. But again, This game is not translated in English. You won't understand what the hell anyone's saying. However, if you do understand, if you know Japanese and you also know English, these videos, this one and the last 6 parts from over a year ago, all those videos are freely available for you to put captions on. Please translate these parts. Translate what they're saying and everything. I would love to know what the actual story is and what they're saying and such, because I would like to understand what the hell was going on for the most part. And especially with Ghost Rider. That one was very dialogue heavy. But as for right now, that is indeed it for all of Dark Tales from the Lost Soul. It took me over a fucking year to get this last ending in goddamn Canon Master. We did it. We have finally done it. So, what happens now? Well, considering the special occasion, tomorrow is going to be October, and I have some special games lined up for you. The usual games will be on hold for the entire month, but these special games, these 4 special games, with the first one coming tomorrow, you're gonna love. Don't worry, these are all horror games too, so you're gonna have a fun time with these. And as for the ending where you usually get the select screen thing, that's not going to happen because YouTube got rid of annotations, so it's not going to be of any use, sadly. But if you want to go back and watch all the parts from before, check out the playlist. It's always available. But for now, that is it for Dark Tales from the Lost Soul. I'll thank you for watching, and I will see you next time for some horror games on October.